Greetings, Keishlings. Keishlings, I'm here with my live reaction of One Punch Man, Chapter 227. Also, I've gone back and reread, what was it, 224's redraw. It was interesting, though not a whole lot changed, based on my recollection. But, going my way is the whatever insert there. I doubt that's the title. We got Saitama and Genos riding in car. A Honda. Or is that a Hyundai? I'm not Hyundai. I don't know. I'm not as good with cars. But we know that Murata likes to draw him some vehicles. Life or death? Okay. So we got the Joker card. Ah, yes, the biggest change was, and crap, keep forgetting this girl's name. Was that Reaper dude in the last issue or in the redraw? So yeah, that was Anyway, so she has arrived. She's going to fight the multi-armed guy who's attacking the freaking Hero Association. Like, okay, let's see here. Looks like I'm the first one here. You're a monster, right? All right, let's do this. I am Machine God Mirror. Wait, isn't that what the G series was all about? Like, what was it? G4 and G5, they considered themselves machine gods, right? So, also kind of, excuse me. Also, it kind of looks like he's got headlights in his thighs for some reason. And who the hell are you? I don't have any data on you. Are you a rookie hero? Either way. It's kind of weird how you're, like, bent in the back. Either way, I don't need data on Small Fry. Go fetch King for me, girly. Shh. Uh-oh. Oh, crouching on, like, full step. Okay. So, now we're in City. And we're dealing with the Alakazam elephant thing. That's, what was it? Something smoker, right? My fellow tank toppers. Yeah, Tank Top Master, you really drew the short end of the straw. Or short end of the stick. Drew the short straw. I combined them for some reason. Yeah, I think Genos should have fought this guy because he doesn't need to breathe. I leave the rest in your hands. Tank Top, deep breath. So he continues to try and breathe in all this smoke. And he's just going... Good Lord, his lungs must be black as coal. He's... Holy crap. Okay, we might have to up Tank Top Master in ranking. Because just him taking a breath is literally causing a bit of a vortex across multiple blocks. Also, that building looks like a number 1. Whoa, the smoke. Oh, he's about to pass out. Surging Windblade Kick. Oh, so Flashy showed up. Okay. He's like, whoa, huh? Flashy Flash? Thanks to you, it's a bit easier to move around now. But what are you? A vacuum pump? It uses the smoke to create clones. Watch out. Oh, he's whirling his sword around. Foo, foo. My smoke supply is limitless. Okay, I called him an elephant before. He's more of a goblin. Yeah. I was mistaking one of his pipes as a trunk for some reason. So he's going to do like a whirling blade attack, I guess, to further... Sky-ripping shattered flash slash. Okay, so getting some variety on his moves. I like that. So basically, equivalent of like a tornado on his blade. I like it. It works. It's effective. That guy is toast. In an instant... Oh, you're coughing up blood. Was that guy always this strong? Dude, he's freaking higher rank than you are. He was what? He was in like the what? The either the or low double digits or high single digits. Or no, wait, reverse that. It was like, yeah, I forget what his rank was. I don't know. Ranks don't matter, it seems like, anymore. They don't really keep up with it. And my brain doesn't either, apparently. At least we know the secret ninjutsu scroll he left behind actually works. That's a solid takeaway. Yeah, that's interesting. But also, secret ninjutsu scroll. Okay, welcome to Naruto now. Smoke is coming from the bodies. Okay, so the clones are dispersing and just causing another freaking smoke attack. The city's a lost cause. Expand the evacuation zone. Okay, so we got. Okay, which unit is this? Oh, it's a Ryosui. So we're still going with him. He's thinking of Saitama. His unit arrives. Oh, so is he going to be helped? No, surely not. That none of these fights seem to be that connected, considering how far apart they are. And also, I don't think it mentioned where he is. So yeah, him being in P City doesn't make sense. P City, Peter. But anyway, so she's fighting bugs. Another mismatch. Oh my god. They're replicating. Oh lord. Like, bugs don't replicate fast enough. Now you're giving them self-replication. They're multiplying exponentially, swelling up in the blink of an eye. Not a problem at all. So she's whirling her powers around, and she does the twist. So, the second time we've seen her use this move, I believe. So, it's kind of cool, though I don't think that's actually going to do it. It seems too easy. They're just bugs, after all. What's coming out of the ground? Wait, that building is bulging. Who knocked up the building? Oh my god, they're just more bugs. Holy crap, that whole town's being flooded by them. Wait, that was the whole chapter? What? We barely got to see anything. Yes, this is the end of the chapter. Yes, it's sudden. Yes, the manga for some folks is falling off. Anyways, what? It's more so its update schedule. I love the fact that there's been minimalistic redraws, but I mean the fact that we just got one recently doesn't help the notion, because you would think, just if you're already going to take so long to do it, you might as well pace it out and do it the way you want the first time, right? I mean, it's just kind of like the whole thing with like the Hunter x Hunter situation. It's like the author has health problems, so then the series gets postponed and indefinitely on hiatuses. OnePunchMan could easily do the same thing, because the chapters are going to come out and they're going to be bangers, or at least good. You don't have to worry about, like just a few months later, be like, I need to redraw that. There was an idea I didn't think about. It's like, then just include it in a later chapter. Like, sometimes your ideas can still be ideas. You just don't have to rewrite history, But yeah, so let's see. We got Tank Top Master. He's safe. I was actually kind of worried about it. I was like, who's going to come and save him, of all people? But Flashy Flash, interesting. I guess because he arrives in a flash, though not exactly sure where he was prior to this. So, I wonder if he was taking care of some like mob bosses or anything in the city. Maybe his activities are sometimes very all over the place. So, and also with the recent things with Void and everything, like he maybe that's why he mentioned the scroll. Like maybe that's something he discovered at a cash warehouse, safe house kind of thing. Now that maybe he's going further into investigating Void with his reappearance, or he got some information somehow, and he went to go investigate, and he found the scroll, or maybe he went back to the village. I mean, that would, I guess, make the most sense going back to the village because it'd be like, all right, so the bastard's not in the tube anymore. He's actually alive again. It's time to investigate. And then found a scroll somewhere in the facility. So I don't know, but Tank Top Master definitely gets some props. He got them stonks in them lungs. He's not a blowhard. He's a suck up. But anyway, so yeah. Then the bugs replicating, like that's terrifying. Bugs are, like I said, they replicate and reproduce on such an alarming rate normally. You know, you as long as you feed the queen, she kind of just pumps out eggs. It's like, in as far as I know, within days to weeks, you have a whole nother generation of workers, soldiers, a potential queen replacement, all in such a quick pace. So them just being able to self-replicate is terrifying. No wonder there's like literal like typhoons almost forming underneath the city. So like the queen has to be under there, right? Though these bugs don't look to be like the same species overall, there looks to be a little variation in them. So I'm not sure if there's multiple queens, multiple hives, but they're all kind of working together. So could just be like a weird queen mutant thing that's kind of formed, and we've kind of, again, bringing up Hunter x Hunter, we have a chimera ant situation where she's like multiple kinds of animal species or just multiple bug species, insects that are kind of merged together, and her children just get random traits based on her biology. Not all of them are one for one a copy, even though they make copies. Well, I mean, that would make the most sense. She's the only original, the rest are just her horrible clone children. So yeah, so that's its own issues. So again, like I said, Tatsumaki maybe not the best. She's good for brute force and wide area, but against a threat that's just constantly replicating and replenishing itself, eventually she's probably going to tap out. I mean, the fact that the only battle she's ever had like a war of attrition with was against another super powerful psychic. So this might push her to the limits, which would be interesting to see. But if she could get some assistance in some way that maybe at least eliminates, like if she can like maybe bring them together and someone with like fire powers or whatever. Like I said, if Genos was nearby, he would be a great, ally for this. He just gets her to wrangle them up, and then he just incinerate. So as long as they aren't fireproof, hey, you can eventually start cutting down their numbers. Plus, it seems to take a second. I don't think this process is instantaneous. So, because I mean, she was just kind of casually watching. But she does say in the blink of an eye, but that could just be an expression. But she's also so casually like, they're not a problem. So I'm assuming it's not as fast as that. But, yeah, still cool. She'll probably be able to do something against them. But like I said, if you don't stop them from replicating, you're probably going to have a bad time. But But yeah, so I guess next chapter will be Genos, considering we got to see crap, what is her name? Ryoko? Ryoko? What is her name? Crap. Ryoko. I need to look up the name. Let's see here. Oh, so I was probably calling him the wrong thing then, huh? I literally switched the syllables in his name. I'm such a bad fan. Dang, I'm so stupid. Forgive me. Okay, so Suiko probably going to defeat the robot. I don't, unless he has like self repair technology, which kind of seems to be a pattern with these things. Like that, even when you think they're dead, they're not really dead. They have either healing, replication, or in the case of the heavy smoker, the smoke bomb. So maybe he just regens from smoke. I don't know. But anyway, I've blathered on long enough. Let me know your own thoughts and opinions. Anything I misunderstood, please let me know down below. Links down below for all my socials. And as always, later days. And ta-ta!